Welcome to the True Guy Globe Update. Don't forget to subscribe and click the bell icon to stay informed. It's the year 2025. While most of the world is focused on wars and conflict, something quieter is happening in Manila, Philippines. Thousands of young Iranians are arriving, not as refugees, but in search of peace. They are blending into city life, especially in areas near universities and older neighborhoods. This isn't a crisis, it's a hopeful kind of migration. They aren't asking for help or living in camps. Instead, they're quietly becoming part of the community. Iranian and Filipino students now study together, eat together, and share laughs. The city is changing in small but beautiful ways. The smell of saffron mixes with local Filipino dishes like adobo. You might hear Persian and Tagalog spoken side by side in a coffee shop. Why the Philippines? For these Iranians, it's one of the few places they can live freely and imagine a better future. They aren't running from war, but from a slow loss of hope back home. Their courage is seen in their eyes and in the dreams packed into their suitcases. They've left everything behind for a simple promise, acceptance, kindness, and a chance to belong. This is that story of why so many have chosen the Philippines, and how this island country, despite its own struggles, has become a quiet symbol of hope. While the world shakes, Manila has become a place of peace. In Tehran, Professor Amir Hussain feels a heavy sadness. He used to teach in lively classrooms full of discussion. Now, students are quiet and scared to speak. Amir, a history teacher, finds himself holding back questions to keep students safe. His love for teaching has turned into pain. He watches his best students give up on their dreams. Even his own children have left Iran for better opportunities. Amir still loves his country, but he's starting to wonder if staying is helping anyone or if he's just watching it fall apart. The silence in his class feels louder than words. He's lost his sense of purpose. One morning, he gets a message from Raza, a former student who moved to the Philippines. "You won't believe how peaceful it is here," Raza writes. "People are kind. You can think clearly. Come." Raza sends a photo. He's smiling with friends under a bright blue sky. Amir has heard the rumors too. Among young Iranians, there's quite talk about the Philippines. It's said to be a friendly country with easy visas, affordable education, and English-speaking locals. For young people feeling trapped, the Philippines has become a hidden path to freedom. Iran's growing problems push many to look for a normal life somewhere else. The Philippines offers hope. Amir reads Raza's words again, "We are building something new." The idea is scary, but also exciting. Could Amir be part of something new, not just recording history, but living it? Leaving Iran would mean giving up everything. But staying means living in silence. With a trembling hand, he books a one-way ticket. Now, he's not just a teacher. He's a student of a new life. When Amir steps into the warm Manila air, he expects suspicion. But instead, people smile. A security guard gently asks if he needs help. A young woman helps him get a taxi and refuses his money. These small acts of kindness surprise him. He had forgotten what kindness felt like. He finds a small apartment in Maylate, watching the busy life of the city from his balcony. He sees families laughing, students helping each other, and simple joys. Yes, poverty and chaos are present, but so are strength and kindness. In a tiny shop, An old woman helps him count coins and gives him a banana for the journey. Amir is stunned. Someone with so little just gave something to a stranger with so much. He is moved to tears. His heart begins to heave. He is far from Tehran and deep in something completely new. Months go by. Amir watches a quiet change. Iranian students who were once shy are now confident. They laugh more, speak freely, and mix Persian with Tagalog. They study with Filipino classmates, share meals, and debate ideas without fear. The pressure of life in Tehran is gone. In Manila, they can finally dream. And Amir, too, begins to dream again. In Manila's parks, Iranians and Filipinos play music, sing together, and share stories. There are no official programs, just people learning from each other naturally. Amir sees something beautiful. Students aren't losing their Iranian identity, they're deepening it. They carry the poetry of Hafiz in their hearts and embrace the warmth of Filipino culture. A new kind of identity is forming, one that is proud, joyful, and accepted. Watching this, Amir begins to feel joy again himself. In Manila, cultures don't clash. They mix and grow. The city becomes a fresh canvas for new lives to begin. One day, Amir visits Quiapo Church. As a Muslim, he enters quietly and with some hesitation. Inside, he sees people from all walks of life, rich and poor, young and old, praying together. No one judges him. Everyone is just human, seeking peace. He notices a young Iranian student wearing a hijab. She lights a candle not to convert, but to show respect. Her small act says everything. Faith here builds bridges, not walls. The church doesn't exclude, it welcomes. Amir feels something shift inside him. The idea of us and them begins to fade. In Manila, places of worship bring people together. As time passes, Amir sees that kindness in the Philippines is everywhere. Jeepney drivers wait for the elderly. Strangers share umbrellas in the rain. Generosity isn't rare, it's normal. He sees landlords cooking soup for 6 students. Classmates helping each other without being asked. These aren't big, dramatic acts. They're quiet, everyday kindnesses. One day, Amir loses his wallet in a taxi. The driver finds him and returns it every peso untouched. This kind of honesty, this simple integrity, is the true strength of the country. It's what makes peace possible for the Iranian students. Amir, once skeptical, begins to believe again. He is no longer just a professor. He is now a student of humanity. In Manila, it's not power that matters most, it's character. This changes Amir deeply. He starts studying the Philippines like a historian. He learns its story of struggles, colonization, and resilience. He sees that Filipino identity is made of many cultures: Malay, Spanish, American, Chinese. But what holds it together is an indigenous spirit and shared values. He learns about Kapwa, shared humanity, and Kisma, togetherness. These are not just ideas, they are lived every day. He sees Bayanihan in action, communities helping one another with no need for revolt. The Philippines isn't strong because of its size or wealth, but because of its compassion. Amir's whole view of the world begins to change. True strength, he realizes, is welcoming the stranger and caring for those in need. Then comes a special moment, a university gathering. Iranian students are thanking their Filipino hosts. Raza, the same student who invited Amir to Manila, steps up to speak. In Iran, I couldn't breathe, he says. Here, you gave us air. He thanks the Philippines for its kindness, for letting them be themselves, for offering freedom without fear. You didn't ask us to change. You gave us space to grow, Raza says. His words touch everyone. He continues. Curiosity and faith are not battles. They are conversations. You've given us the pride to love where we are from, and the courage to become who we are meant to be. Salamat po, Pilipinas. You are our second home. You are our hope. The crowd bursts into applause. Amir's eyes fill with tears, not of sadness, but of joy. He hears something powerful in Raza's voice, a generation taking back its future. Amir understands something deep. Hope isn't a destination. It's something we choose every day. Compassion, respect, acceptance, these can save lives, one small act at a time. The Philippines hasn't offered a political fix. It's offered something more powerful, a human one. And now, Amir has a new purpose. He will share this story with the world. Because Manila has shown him that hope is not just a feeling, it's a way of living. This quiet migration is not just a journey. It's a lesson for all of us.